Today we're going to practice how to draw a dimetric grid in one of the isometric projection. So this is how it looks like. This is 15-degree angle. And last time we did isometric. So we're going to compare it, right? So just like our isometric drawing, I hope you make the grid system so you can use it over and over again. So here's what I made last class. And use the ballpoint pen. And once you have it over, you can easily see through, okay? When you are using the thin paper. Of course, thick paper will not work unless you have a lighting table. So let's do the recap of isometric. So if I do 6 inches here, right? So once it hits the 12-inch mark, that will give us 30 degree, right? Same thing on the other side. 6 inches. Right, and 12 inches, and that will give you 30 degree, right? So if you want to draw the isometric, you just keep using this angle, right, and align it, and then keep going with it, right? So I'm going to draw the isometric on the left side and the dimetric on the other. All right, now the question is, so we know that this length is 12 inches and that's a 6 inches, right? And this becomes 6 and 3. Well, then how do we separate this into half? So some might just say, okay, just why don't we just easily divide this 6 inches to half and then connect. If you don't mind not doing exact angle, then this could work. This is a little bit over 15 degree, probably 16 or 17 degree. The margin gets reduced as you go closer, right? So if you have, let's say, 2-inch mark, right? So you have a 2-inch mark here, and then if you go half, right, it gets better and better, right? Okay, so this is a little bit of over, probably around 17 degree. Okay. There's other ways that you can keep reducing it, right? But this will be close enough. And same thing. So you have a 3 and then half. Don't forget, whether you created 15 degree to 17 degree, both sides making it same. So you don't get different angle, right? So again, this side I'm going to do dimetric. So keep aligning it. See how different the angle is, right? So to minimize the confusion, I'm going to erase the parts that inviting other sections. Okay, that part should be gone, and that should be gone. Okay. All right. So here's a isometric, and here's dimetric. Good. So if you start connecting this, then that's going to be your another division you can create. It wasn't quite there, so I'm going to extend a little bit. So you got to at least see one box, right? Same thing with here. So at least we got to create one box to compare how they look, right? So angle, and there's an angle, right? It's easy because you are connecting corner to corner, right? And now, let's do one more on the top, so we can have at least a similar height. So isometric, this will be your box. So if you're going to be using that angle again and again over time, then probably you want to create a template. Of course, you can buy very cheap. That would be nice. So we are trying to save, and with the minimum least material we can use, and created something quite nice, right? See how those two comes out really different. So this design, you probably want to use it when you are focusing on all three parts equally. But this one, you are looking at from the side angle more, right? The less the top view, right? So depending on which angle you want to do, it will change, right? So most common would be isometric. If you can, if you remember any video games that you played, right? So this would be more comfortable, and this one you intentionally change the angle to do maybe more point shoot games, right? But depending on how you move around, you change it constantly. So that's the difference between those isometric and dimetric designs. But we're going to be focusing on more isometric in future to create designs.